Hi guys, I'm Stacey. I just thought I'd come on here and introduce myself. I'm one of the founders of the Tired movement, and I'd like to say a huge thank you to everybody that's liked or shared the page and is following us. We've got a long way to go. I'm excited about it, and I think it's something that is long overdue and needs to happen within the dance industry. So there's many things that I can talk to you about today, but I'm only going to pick one of those things because I just feel that if we start talking about everything, it dilutes the message. So I'm just going to pick a couple of things that I've experienced as a child, going into the dance industry, and as a mixed race woman, a parent of mixed race children, and as a dance teacher. And some of those things that I've experienced, I would like to see change in the near future. But we can't make those changes without you guys. So really, really hope that you get behind us and support this movement in any which way that you can, by, like I say, liking, sharing, following the page. We've got lots of things that we've got planned, including a webinar where we would like to invite teachers, dancers, representatives from festivals, federations, examining boards, anything to do with the dance industry, choreographers, principals of colleges, to have a frank and open, honest discussion about racial equality within the dance industry. So if you have an experience that you would like to share, then please send those videos in. I know some of you will probably be scared about talking openly about your experiences or the challenges or issues that you faced, for fear of it affecting your career. But if we don't be brave and we don't have our say, then we're not going to be heard and changes aren't going to be made. So I really do hope that we can have your support and that you are brave enough to say what you want to say. Yeah, and this doesn't need to be an attack on the dance industry, but it is a conversation that needs to happen, and at times it's going to be awkward. But for us to see real change, those conversations need to be had. So I would like to see dance teachers, dance schools, colleges posting our page and saying that you support the Tired movement, getting all your pupils to follow this page so that we can make changes for the future generation within the dance industry. So back to my experience, okay? So when I started dancing, which was in 1979, which sounds like years and years ago, I was one of 5 students at a predominantly white dance school. Dance, when I was younger and I grew up in a city, was seen as for posh white people, particularly ballet. And I experienced quite a bit of bullying as a child at school, where people thought I thought I was better than other people because I went to dance class and I did ballet. And most of my friends were white at dance school. And, you know, more often than not, that then led to people asking me, which is a question that I find really offensive and really upsetting, as a mixed race woman, is, do you think you're more black or more white? And I've had that throughout my life. And I think that stemmed from, with me, my experiences at school stemmed from the fact that I went to ballet class. I'm pleased to say that I wasn't treated any differently in that dance school. I had one teacher, she was white, and I felt loved and supported by her and very well trained. And she is one of the reasons why I wanted to be a teacher. So I'm grateful for that. But what I did notice as a child is that I never, ever had a black, mixed race or Asian examiner. I never saw a black or Asian or mixed race adjudicator on the festival circuit. And as a teacher of a dance school that is diverse, and I have competed in festivals up and down the country since I was 5 years old, at 45 years of age, I still haven't seen a black, Asian or mixed race examiner or adjudicator. And that is quite shocking. In 2020, that is really shocking. Now, you can do your research as I have and fact checked what I've just said, but it's in black and white. And that's a bit of a pun actually, because there is no diversity in examiners or adjudicators on the festival circuit. And that is really shocking. And that is something I would like to see change. Dance has always been my life and I love this industry, but there are things that I think that need to change. And that is one of them. And so yeah, that's the experience I want to talk about. And I invite anybody, please comment on what I've said. If I'm wrong, then please say so. But I don't think I am. And I think there'll be a lot of people that will relate to this. There's so much more that I could say, but I'm going to do this for now. And over the time, you know, however long it takes to get to those discussions where we can talk about policies changing, governing bodies, monitoring racial equality, particularly at grassroots with dance schools, festival competitions where a lot of dancers started. I think when we get to that point, there's a lot more things that we can talk about and a lot more changes that can be made. So please have your say. We'd love to hear from you. And the more that we hear from you, the louder we become. And then those that make these decisions within the dance industry will have to listen. So thanks for listening to me. And I look forward to hearing from you soon.